Are you the type of person who gets emotional really easily and strongly, and it feels like you're on this constant loop and you're stuck and you can't escape being sad no matter how hard you try? You tell yourself to be grateful, but that doesn't work. You're like, oh, look at all these reasons. I have food, I have a house. Oh, why can't I be happy? And then it just makes you even more unhappy. And then you think, oh, everything's leaving me. Everything's temporary. That sort of thing. But I found a framework that helps with this sort of cycle that you can't escape from. But I found one thing that works after all these years, so I want to share it with you. So here's the good juice. We got three wheels. Three wheels. We got control and surrender, giving and receiving, and love and gratitude. So right now, we are here. We are in control and surrender. You are trying to control your behavior, your emotions. You're trying to be happy. You're trying to choose. You're trying to do something. You're trying to do something in the physical world. And you're trying to be like, I need to get work done. I need to do this. And you're so mad at yourself. You're just controlling yourself. And you're not surrendering, which is causing you to feel stuck in this wheel. But you're being forced to surrender. But you don't like it, which is why you're suffering. And so you're going over here. So you need to know when to control and when to surrender. And when you know that it's time to surrender, surrender. And then you'll be given back your control because it's a wheel. It goes and it naturally flows. And once you master this control and surrender wheel, you go to the giving and receiving wheel, which is about giving value to yourself, to others, and thus receiving that value, the same value, often multiplied. And it's like, this is an example of how businesses work. It's an example of how the earth works. I mean, not every business, not every, some are more in this paradigm, But this paradigm can help you transcend this paradigm by focusing on giving and what you can do for the world out of a place of, like, I'm doing this for myself, and, like, understanding that that's how you help the world. That's the only way you can do it, is if you move up. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in paralysis mode. And you can ride this wheel if you want, not in paralysis mode. You can be like, whee! I'm a leader now. Oh, now now I'm surrendering now. Okay. Because not everyone can keep their control forever, People get older, things happen, you get depression, something happens, you lose that control. You don't lose it, because you're going to get it back again. It's a circle, but in different ways, But you can move on from that, if you'd like, that world, into rain, and the earth and plants growing, receiving that rain. It's not like they're being controlled by the rain. They're receiving the rain. And like when somebody goes to the bathroom, it's gross, but hey, it's good visualization because you see that as something horrible. You don't like it, but the earth loves it, So you're giving what you don't need anymore to someone who wants to receive it. Do that to yourself. Find ways you can receive what you don't like very much, and find a way to turn it into gold. And then once you go from there, you can go to the love and gratitude wheel. And that is where you can feel that ever-flowing love and gratitude that people talk about. But they talk about it so abstractly, it's hard to understand unless you have a framework about how exactly to do it. People have different frameworks, different things work. But love can hold everything. Love can hold all of this. Love is the great supporter. And gratitude helps the wheel go round. Helps the wheel of love go round. And if you want to, if you're tired of all this, once you get here, you can more easily jump and be in the wheel of being. Being, which isn't really a wheel, you could say. You're just observing the wheel. You're just looking. And it's peaceful because you're not writing. You're not being, you're watching yourself write it. And it's not dissociation because you're not ignoring things. You're not separating yourself from things. You are feeling it all. And you're doing it from a place of love and gratitude. Some dissociation might be more here. You're like, I'm tired of being trapped. And you'll jump out just like that. But it's not sustainable. And you'll end up going back in because you don't know how to sustain this being. And that's where, you're just keeping the trauma in, keep trying to control. But eventually you'll be forced to surrender and just throw it all up somehow. Because reality isn't just this. You don't just control. That's not how it works. You have to surrender, and that is so brave, and that's how you do it. Do this, and then you don't have to. I'm not controlling you. I'm just suggesting.